I'm just too excited. There's no funny intro. Just go on to the video. What is up, guys? It's Big Man Cheap Man here. Welcome back to another video. And today I'm going to be announcing two events that I'm doing, but I just want to get this out of the way. I'm going to try to do, in November, two events. One of them is going to be like a massive read-along that me and another YouTuber, you guys probably know him, Peter over at Peter Likes Books. I've talked about this guy numerous of times. He's probably my, booktube dad, if anything. But at the same time, I'm also going to be doing, in honor of Thanksgiving, I'm going to be doing my own Thanksgiving-themed readathon. So, I'm going to give more details in this video, so let's get into this. Now, before I get into the readathon, I want to talk about the read-along that I'm doing with Peter, and that is something that I like to dub Salinger-Vember, which is pretty much where we read the collected works of J.D. Salinger. And I've actually put them out into dates, so, and like what events will go on, but this is I don't know if I'm going to add more to this than I already have, but for right now, I have, from the 1st to the 7th, we're going to be reading, of course, The Catcher in the Rye, which is J.D. Salinger's masterpiece and my personal favorite book of all time. So I hope that people enjoy this, because it is my favorite book of all time. And and this is going to be my 3rd time reading this book, by the way. This is, insane on how many times I've read this book. Or, I don't know. Yeah, I'm rereading this. So, from the 8th to the 14th, we're going to be reading 9 stories, which is his longest book, but still, it's only 302 pages to be exact. It is not long at all. Well, I don't know what people's categorization of long is, but for me, that's not really that long. That's barely a medium-sized book. So, yeah, I'm really excited because I've just remembered this collection being absolutely fantastic. And then we're doing Franny and Zoe from the 15th to the 21st. I'm going to warn you guys, this may be my least favorite Salinger book, but it's still really good, and because it's Salinger, but it is the one that I look back on the least. And the final one we're doing from the 22nd to the 28th is Race High the Roof Beam Carpenters and Seymour an Introduction. And this one is going to coincide with my Thanksgiving readathon, so maybe you can put this as one of your choices for the reading challenges. And on the final day of November, November 30th, I'm going to be doing my very own live stream, which is going to be interesting because one live stream worked for me, one live stream didn't work, and I don't know how this is going to be because I wanted more people to get involved with this readathon. Read-along, sorry, I would get the two words mixed up. But on November 30th, I'm going to plan on doing an hour live stream, just kind of wrapping up the whole event and just kind of settling things down with a few discussions about Salinger. And for bonus tips, if you want to watch the documentary on Netflix, go right ahead. I've seen it already. It's great. So that's SalingerVember. Let's go right on to my... Oh, I accidentally hit my journal book. Let's go on to my readathon. Woo! Okay, that is probably the worst effect I've ever done. It's just me swaying my body like this. But, anyway, what's next is something that I'm going to dub GobbleAthon. GobbleAthon is a Thanksgiving-themed readathon, and I am so well aware, that not everybody celebrates Thanksgivings. In fact, it's just the Americans. But at the same time, I do like the whole culture of Thanksgiving, and I want to share it off with everybody else in the form of a readathon. So, even if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, you're so welcome to do this. It's just Thanksgiving themed because that's around the time that I'm going to be doing this live stream. This readathon. So, GobbleAthon will take place from November 21st to November 27th. And this is unique because the 4th date in the slab in the middle of November is Thanksgiving. So, this readathon will coincide with Thanksgiving, so I don't know how people are going to be with their families and all, but they're putting things around the Christmas type holiday, so why not do it for Thanksgiving? So, I'm going to be doing this, and I don't have any video challenges just yet, so if I don't do any video challenges, don't be like, Graham, how dare you, ugh. But I do have reading challenges, because honestly, that's what matters, to just get people together to read, and yeah, but I may make video challenges, but I didn't do the video challenges for BookTubeathon, which was the last book readathon that I did, so it's kind of it would make me kind of a hypocrite to make video challenges, but anyway, what are the reading challenges? So, the point of a GobbleAthon is to read 7 books in 7 days, and there's 7 challenges, as you can probably guess. And the first one is pretty basic, read a book. It's pretty much your wild card choice, and if you want to read another book, if you don't want to, and also if you don't find one with one of these, then you can fill in another book, but I really suggest you guys doing the challenges as well. So the first one is just read a book. The second challenge is to read a book with brown on the cover. And that's because brown kind of coincides with Thanksgiving and all, so that's just me. The third book is, the third challenge is to read a book of poetry. Now, this could go with something like Ariel by Sylvia Plath. I was about to say Ariel Bassett. But, it can also go with, what was that one? Called Milk and Honey? Was that one? That poetry collection that just blew up out of nowhere. I think that one was also really famous. I think that's also poetry, so yeah. Pretty much just read a poetry book. Number 4, read a nonfiction book. A nonfiction book can read a memoir. It could be like something like an informational book, something that's not fiction. It's real. And I have some suggestions for all of these that I'll get onto later. And number 5 is read a book with a Thanksgiving-like word in the title. So pretty much like dinner, feast, turkey, I don't know, what you guys consider to be Thanksgiving-worthy. Number 6, read a book that is foreign to you. Now, I know the wording's kind of confusing here, but it's pretty much, if you live in one country, read a book from another country, or another culture, if you want to go up and beyond. But pretty much read a book that's not from your home country. Number 7, read a book about an animal. Now, this could be anything. Just read any animal. This doesn't have to limit to a turkey, because I know no books about turkeys, except like children's books. So, that is pretty much the challenges, and I'm going to give you guys some suggestions on what to read. Now, don't take these suggestions like, oh, these are what he's wanting us to read. Do whatever you want, but these are just some recommendations for me on what to read. And one of the recommendations would be, for number 1 would be Raise High the Roof Beam Carpenters to see more an introduction, because we're doing this for the Salinger-Vember, and this will coincide with that time period, so this should be fun. Number 2 would be, the one with the brown on the cover. I chose, like, pretty much any if you want to just go cheap, you could just do the Modern Library collection, because, like, the Modern Library paperbacks have brown all over the cover, so that will help you guys a lot. Number 3, read a book of poetry. I already gave 2 examples, Milk and Honey and Ariel. I'm going to be personally reading Ariel, so that's my selection for that one. Number 4, read a nonfiction book. I do like Eric Larson, John Crocker, Augustin Burroughs, and Frank McCourt. No, Jeanette Wells wrote a novel, but like The Glass Castle. There's many nonfiction books out there, guys. I bet you'll find at least one you're interested in. Number 5, read a book with a Thanksgiving-like word in the title. One of my personal favorite books of all time, and one of my favorite thrillers, hands down, is The Dinner by Herman Koch. That is the perfect example. Like, seriously, that is amazing. And also, I think one of the Game of Thrones books has, like, Feast in the title. A Feast for Crows, that's it. Number 6, read a book that is foreign to you. I chose, like, I don't know, what did I say over here? Like, oh yeah, Murakami. You guys could, like, Murakami's books are not that long, except for, like, the Winterberg Chronicle and Kafka on the Shore. But besides those 2 books, I don't... Oh, yeah, and 11... Oh, yeah, and also, 1Q84, which is, like, 1,000 pages. But the majority of, Murakami's books are very small, so I think they're good for readathons. And number 7, read a book about an animal. I chose, like, The Art of Racing in the Rain by Garth Stein, and I Am a Cat by Natsumi Saseki, so... That's pretty good choices if you ask me, but of course I'm biased. I don't know what you guys think. So, that's the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys are looking forward to this readathon. Get the word out there. It's going to be November 21st through November 27th, and I hope this is successful, because then I can do this as an annual thing. So, comment down below on what you guys thought of the video and the events that are going to happen in November. And as always, I'm Mega Man Chief Fan. And I'll see you later, guys.